right now, I'm not confident in Bitfinex as it stands. It's that simple. The market's doing what the market will do. It moves, it goes up, it goes down. At the moment, it's not doing a great deal here on Coinbase. It's doing even less on Bitfinex. I'm happy to leave it alone. So how can it possibly be seen as bullish when the market pulls back like this? Well, because it's pulled back and it's held. Now, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see a deeper pullback. And here's the reason why. Look at this. Look at how long this went up. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. 7 weeks of bullish candles. And let me be honest. Throughout 5 of those 7, there wasn't a great deal that happened. But we were grinding, just grinding away, right? Where we are here, I use this saying all the time. When you hold your arms out for long enough, horizontal to your shoulders, in a little while it's easy. The longer you hold your hands out, the heavier your hands become. And sooner or later, you're going to have to drop them. It's just the way the world works, right? Gravity will pull your arms down, and that's just it. They'll drop. Now, the market, the longer it holds out here, there's 2 things that happen. One, the moving averages will either catch up, and then we'll have a consolidation, or the market will pull back. Now, as we are seeing up here with the combination of divergence, as in higher high in price, lower high in MACD, it's starting to look a little bit less interesting for me to be looking for long trades here until we break these highs and we get the MACD back in order. But what does that actually mean? Well, last week we saw the rest of the top 10 effectively lead the market. And I brought this up, I can't remember if it was in a podcast or where it was, but I brought this up that will Bitcoin be the leader or the lagger? And we see this in traditional markets all the time. We see certain indices lead, and there are laggers. We see certain foreign exchange pairs lead, and there are laggers. We see certain stocks in certain sectors lead, and there are laggers. So last week, Bitcoin was the lagger. Because look, Bitcoin was moving higher. Ethereum wasn't. Lower high, lower low. EOS wasn't. Lower high, lower low. Not the most definitive of lower highs, but lower low. Stellar Lumens, lower high, lower low. Ripple, lower high, lower low. Litecoin, not the best of lower lows, but it broke that 74 level. Why is that important? Look, that old support, when it broke, she bloody well went. Pulled back and it broke, hovering around there now. Bitcoin Cash, not so much. Needs to break down through this level here. Binance, one of the exceptions to the rule, holding and consolidating. Even Binance can't get a win right now. Tron, lower high, lower low. And Cardano, lower high, lower low. Or just a grind lower, shall we say. So where do I stand right now? Where do I stand in this market? I stand flat. And sometimes flat's the best position to be. One of the biggest things that cause people to lose money as traders is their inability to do nothing. I'll be honest with you. Overtrading is probably the biggest, aside from really poor risk management, overtrading is one of the biggest issues with people losing. You know, taking trades they shouldn't. And I do mentoring with my apprentices and also those that send their trades in my Slack group. And I know I suffer from it. You know, my mentor many years ago said to me, Craig, you're really good at reading markets. You know what's going on, but you'll take 3 or 4 great trades in a month, but you'll take 6 shit ones. and he was right. And it was because I had that like anxiety that, I'm a trader, I've got to trade, I've got to be involved. And it's not the case. So where am I right now? Let's walk through the rest of the top 10. Ethereum right now, well, there's a lower high, lower low, but I'm not really convinced by this trend as it stands right now. I'm not interested. With EOS, I am actually currently looking to see if we can get a position of a $5. Why $5? Support through here, the resistance was at 6. We've broken down through 5, a retest of 5, and maybe on the 12 or 16. Oh, it looks pretty shitty on the 12. It's going to take something pretty special there to make me jump. Really? Stellar Lumens against the dollar. Well, I can't trade that short from my understanding with any decent leverage. Ripple right now as it stands. Let's go to the 16. Nothing there. No need to go lower. Thing with Ripple is at 29 cents there's support, and then again at 28 there's some support there as well. So no, I'm not interested. Litecoin. Of course, it pulled back in and it's fallen. I want to see it break new lows. If we break new lows, then yes, I will be open to the opportunity for shorts. But as it stands right now, until we push down with a bit of gusto, I'm talking about a little bit of clout. Give me something that's a little bit more interesting than nothing. I want to see some proper conviction here. If I see some proper conviction, I'm happy to drop to these lower time frames. But I'm sure as hell not going to trade within this mess that is right now. That's the truth. Bitcoin Cash, it's got to break these levels for a lower high and a lower low. If you look at this in the 4 hour, what's it doing? Nothing much. Yep, lower high, lower low, but not the cyclicity that I'm looking for. Binance, look, we bust up through these highs. If I get a consolidation here, I will look for a long. But if you look at the lower time frames and the mid time frames, there ain't nothing there. Tron, let's talk about Tron. Grinding lower on the daily. Is there anything on the 16? No. Is there anything on the 12? No, there's nothing there. Cardano, last but not least, grinding lower. Is there anything on the 16? No, there is not. If there was anything, you should have been trading that, and that was at 2 in the morning, I think. Yeah, there you go. And there, again, there's nothing right there. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, why do a scan if there's no trading opportunities? That's exactly the reason to do a scan. That's exactly the reason to go live to you guys, because it's about understanding when to hold them, when to fold them. Yep, I just did that. I got 2 kids. I can take those puns. I can make it happen. All right. But there's not a lot going on. And I'll be honest with you, across my 150, across the whole 150 that I scan every single day with my members, there's bugger all there too. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, understand. It's not always about taking the trades. If you took 6 trades this week and the market continues to do nothing and you lost on 5 of those, is that a good week? No. But you felt like you needed to do something. Your psychology pushed you into the place where you felt you needed to do something. You don't need to do something as far as placing your money in the markets. Don't forget, when I trade, it's my money. I'm not going to take something that's half-assed. Sure, I'll do my scan. I'll spend my hours looking at the markets. But if it doesn't present me with opportunities, why spend all that time and lose money? It doesn't make sense. Spend the time, get your eye in, understand where you're at. But if there's nothing there that's worthy, don't take it. Now some questions. Now for another margin platform. Yes, I have a Binance referral. Oh, thanks, Rick. IOTA is having a crack on the news. Yes, that's right. You still got PLK. Oh, that's not aimed at me. Short fees are really high on BitMEX. Yeah, they are. So short term, if short fees are high on a platform, that's fine. Trade short term. They set the game. You're the one who plays it. Sorry, they set the rules. You're the one who plays it. Kenny Rogers, that's an interesting comment. I can hear you and I'm in the shower. Well, that's wonderful, Paul. I hope the soap is on your arms right now. So guys, I just wanted to walk you through what I'm seeing in the market, what I'm not. Don't feel the need to pull the trigger just because you feel like you're a trader. Overtrading causes the biggest amount of capital loss, aside from risk management. Good traders know when to sit back and wait. Guess what I'm doing? I'm sitting back, I'm waiting, and that's the advice I'm giving to my members. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, get your eyes across TraderCobb.com/free tools, free webinars to explain the strategies in more detail. Free course there and free courses for those of you who are new to crypto. And for God's sake, if you haven't worked out that I know what I'm doing by now, and if you decide you want to trade, go and do it. Have a good one, guys. Bye for now. Let's see what happens.